Let's go inside and see what this guy has in store. Start. Breakfast?
Angelo!
Where is this guy?
Hey, hey!
How you doing?
Hello, folks. This is Tony and Tim on the Road Pantry Show, and we're visiting a buddy of mine, Angelo, at the A&S in Whitehall. The reason why we picked Angelo is because
he's like the real Italian.
He's the real Italian.
He's the guy, like, you go to Italian deli and you're like, how Italian is this deli? You come to this deli and you're like, this is Italian deli. Like,
he's a little how you doing too. I mean, he's a little how you doing, and he's a little real Italian as well.
The difference between Angelo and a lot of other guys you see is he's using like really high quality ingredients from Italy. And that stuff you don't see.
You know what it is? I think a lot of times people say Italian food, but there really isn't such thing as Italian food. I think Italy is super regional, and that's what he's big on. Enough bullshit. A lot of times we talk about fresh mozzarella, but I don't think people really understand what it comes from, how.
Yeah, I mean, it's
the derivatives of.
In Italy, buffalo mozzarella is number one, but fior di latte. This is fior di latte. This
Fior
is
di
cow's
latte.
milk. Yeah,
Cow's milk.
It's still very popular, but in America, that's what we know. That's our mozzarella. This is about 165 degrees or so. The water, as you can see, it's pretty damn hot.
Angelo has no more feeling in his hand.
No. For my ears down, I'm pretty good. But, that's the first water. You can see it's starting to melt.
Sicilian sea salt.
That's right. I have a lot of friends who make mozzarella, and a lot of people stretch it more than I do. People pull it across the fucking store. I won't make names. That's not how I do it. I don't overwork it, I don't underwork it. Because there's a fine line to me between rubber and mozzarella. And I don't like rubber mozzarella. This mozzarella is made for eating.
Salute.
Alright, this is chicken scappa.
What are we making? Chicken scarf.
This is chicken scarf. That's right. This is our version. So you got sweet vinegar peppers, and I like to put hot cherry vinegar peppers also.
No, yes.
Because why not? Let's have a party. It's a commodity item. It's pickled. It's stuff our grandmothers did because they had to do. You're going to starve in the middle of Italy, in the middle of February if you didn't have.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And let's be honest, peasant food is still lasted all these years, and it's freaking good.
Yeah, it's to me the
Cooking
best
out of
food.
necessity.
Now it's what people want.
So you got oregano, black pepper. We grind our black pepper every day. Sea salt again.
I think everybody, when they watch food shows, they're always so concerned about how much salt the chef or the cook is dumping in, but they don't realize that it's a lot of meat, and to get flavor into that meat, it needs time, and you need salt.
People use parsley only for garnishes usually, and it's a shame because parsley is great flavor. Especially if you have someone with a lot of big flavors like this, parsley helps mellow it down, cleanse it out. So you do fresh parsley ripped.
And look at it,
It's
beautiful
the color, it's popping for sure.
Again, vinegar. Sausage. It's pork, spices, natural casing. Go buy olive oil in supermarkets. I don't care if that pisses off ShopRite owners, whatever, but this is my friend's farm in Puglia. You need a little lubrication in life, you know? Cool spot. There you go.
Nice.
You see it nice and crispy.
Do what you want.
Yes,
Brown.
Got some char.
Color is flavor. So we roast it, we plate it, family style, not just because it's cooler, but also because we're a salumeria, we're a store.
Wow.
How is that?
Juicy?
Juicy is an understatement. It's and what's great about this is that, you know, using something like a leg, which is like a fattier cut of chicken, the acid, vinegar, pepper,
Yeah, that's what I was
really
gonna ask
cuts
about.
really cuts through.
Yeah.
And then you got a piece of sausage like this. It's perfectly cooked.
Does it make sense how everything's complementing each other?
This is truly one of my favorite Italian American dishes.
One of my favorite dishes of
Bravo.
all Italian American. So we're gonna make the frittata. Frittata is Italian omelet, eggs, asparagus with a little onion, and fontina valdosta, DOP, real fontina. I like my frittata either simple with a very few ingredients and thin and quick to eat, or I like it thick with a lot of good shit in it. So we're gonna do thick with a lot of good shit in it. This is 16 eggs.
16 eggs.
So I like a lot of cheese.
Crowd goes crazy.
See, it's already forming a shell on the outside. Now, bring those solids in. And what it is those solids are going to hold up the rest of the ingredients. You're going to have a frittata with, actual mix of all the ingredients together.
Yes.
No separation.
You want everything in every bite.
Yeah.
Understood.
Before it goes in the oven, we got our asparagus tips here. We're gonna fancy it up.
Fancy it up a little bit.
There are a little pinky stuff to it. It's 375. Look at that.
So it didn't cook up like a typical. When people think of omelet, it's not an omelet. It's almost like a souffle, like a big, like almost like a
Exactly.
like a cake.
Closer to a quiche than an omelet. You notice something? Ingredients are all throughout. It's not, a lot of frittatas people make eggs, they throw them in the oven, they bake it, all the bottom is all the asparagus, you got everything all throughout. It's like a stained glass window that you can eat.
That's incredible. Angelo Competiello, the guy is well versed. The guy can bake, he can cure meats, he's making pasta. You don't stand in his kitchen for hours on end and go home with achy feet if you don't love it. You have to freaking love it.
You have to love it. And anybody that cooks and says they know everything or they don't want to learn, they're the biggest assholes in the world. Because I can learn from you, from him, from an old Italian lady, from a guy who's never been to Italy. I learn every day. I change things a lot because I find a new way, whether it was out of necessity, I had to put something together, or I learned from talk to old people, talk to old timers.
And again, these are peasant dishes that we talk about the guy in the field all day.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. This is very caloric. But in time of famine, in time of no refrigeration, you're curing meats.
Yes. Your pigs are going to die if it gets too cold out. So you slaughter your pigs. What are you going to do with all the meat? You don't have refrigeration. Even if you do, where are you going to store those meat? You salt it, and then it's prosciutto. But now you buy prosciutto for $30 a pound because it's cool and it's dry and it's fancy and it takes a lot of work.
But the history of most of these good dishes that we have today were peasant. Everything was incredible. The food. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Fantastic. Nothing sucked.
That's what it's all about.
Nothing
sucked. You're all going to be sick for a little while.
But it's alright. It's a good sick.
This is worth dying for.
If
anything in the world is worth dying for, it's just right here.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
You got it.
There you go. You're recording. Jordan, what do you think, brother? Fucking killer, right? Sorry, I'm not the camera guy, but I gotta show the camera guy. All right, turn it off, brother.